Only, only somebody, only not, what is this saying? 90% of the people don't get it. 90% of people can't solve the problem. Are you genius brained enough to be able to solve the problem? Click here and download our app today to figure out if your brain is as big as Einstein's brain. But no one can get past the first level. Alright. Let's go back to the thinking process. I can't proceed with the video until I figure it out. Okay. So, we need to have that. There. Here. No. Unless we go like that. Hey! I figured, you know, we wouldn't leave people hanging on that puzzle. That's what they do to me on all the stupid ads for apps. They're like, meh, you'll never solve it, and then they never give me closure. It makes me so mad. Hello everyone, my name is Atratzu, and today we are looking at My Brother Rabbit, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. This game was developed by Artifex Mundi, and it was released September 21st, 2018. I got this through my Steam curator page, and played through the game in 3 hours. It is priced at $14.99 or your regional equivalent. So, My Brother Rabbit is a point-and-click hidden object adventure style puzzle game. It's got really interesting visuals. It's got a pleasant, sometimes haunting soundtrack. I really love its story. The story has a lot of meaning in how it's telling its story. It's got Steam achievements. They were really easy to get those. There wasn't anything obnoxious about them. Yeah, this is a fascinating game that I never would have checked out had I not gotten a free copy on my Steam curator page. And I'm very grateful for the game because it is fantastic. So, let's just jump into a new game and we'll have a little bit of a quick look at the beginning of the game. Since there's only 3 hours, I don't want to spoil anything. I mean, stuff is going to be spoiled, but I want to keep the spoiling to a minimum, so this will be a short video. This is how the story is told through these beautifully drawn, I would guess, they look hand-drawn pictures. This is what represents the cutscenes. The game takes place in 2 different modes. It takes place in... The story aspects of the game is given like this. This is representing the real world, what's taking place in the world. And then the gameplay, all the hidden adventure stuff takes place here in this fantasy, surreal world. And these are the characters here. Representing, or anyways, my interpretation is these are representing the little boy and his younger sister. Though, as you see the parallel, the bunny rabbit is the same bunny rabbit in both. I think there's some interpretation that you're left up to. And this is how we start the game. I am embarrassed to tell you how long he bounced before I figured out what was happening. I was like, oh, okay, I'll click on you. And he's like, pull the lever, Kronk. You're like, this lever. Wrong lever. And this is how the story is told. Not a word of dialogue. Please stop squeaking the tree. Not the tree, the chair. I guess there is dialogue. It's... There's no actual talking that takes place. The story is told by extremely emotionally hand-drawn pictures, and you experience the actual game aspect in this just bizarre-looking world. Like, look at these eyeballs. Why are there eyeballs here? Like, what? A trunk? You can get a glass of water. So, okay, he's like, take the juice. And I'm like, okay, how about this one? And it's like, nope, nothing there. You're like, huh, how about water? Nope, not water. Can click around. And this takes me back to like Fatty Bear's Adventure. That was a point and click that I played when I was younger. Where it's just you click on everything. Aha. This one. Bottle of green does nothing. Bottle of yellow does nothing. Lastly, bottle of red. Burns away the purple like acid or something. And this is telling you what's going on here. Plant plus purple equals sad. Red destroys the purple. This is your plan. You need to take your little plant friend off to the doctor so that the doctor can make her well. And that is the parallel of what's going on in the actual story. The little boy needs to take his sister, well, he's not doing it, it's actually his parents, are taking his sister to the doctor. So this is kind of a retelling of what's taking place from a perspective of a child who doesn't understand what's going on. And kind of like the surrealness of the world is still there. It's a very clever way of storytelling, and I just love it completely. And now you can understand why we can't show you too much of this game because, oh, this is walking you through all of this. I can't show you too much of the game because this is a short game. 3 hours. And yeah, there's some people who will not enjoy playing a point-and-click adventure game. You should probably know that already. If this game looks interesting, though, or looks like something that you're willing to try out, this game is definitely worth your time. So a couple things about the user interface here. Actually, there's not much to say about the user interface here. There are, of course, to ever use help. There you go. This tells you basically all you need to know. I'm going to give it my spin, though. So what's taking place is Monsieur Rabbit cannot go up the ladder. So then this pops up here, and this is a quest of these are items that you need to collect to complete the ladder. All right. If you click on the arrow here, it tells you where it's at. That's more important when you have more areas unlocked. Right now we're only in one spot. So I wonder if this little horsey that's bouncing up here has something to do with it. It does. So that counted as one of the rungs. All right, and I already prepared that rung. Oh, it actually tells me. I never paid attention to this last time. This is good. I didn't realize this last time, but when this item grays out, then there's no more ladder rungs in this area. So we have to go to a new area to get them. Remember that. That'll save you a lot of trouble and backtracking because this will tell you if you're in the right area or not. So we need to get in here. Well, he dropped the key. Let's put the key in there. Ah, a panel. And this is a puzzle, and you need to get the strings to be able to start that puzzle. So let's take the razor. I want that string, and oops, that's not the string. This is the string. How many more? We're missing one more string. I need one more string. Here's the string. Why is there a hand in there? Who knows? Who cares? That's not what's important. Just go with it. This is a fantasy world. So then if you want to put the strings onto the contraption here, you click here. And then to give you a hint on every puzzle, not all these puzzles are intuitive, you click here and then you get a visual representation to understand what's going on. So your goal is to bring the green cog here to the green here. And for me, it took me a little bit of playing around to figure out what was going on, because you can do some pretty creative. You can go all the way around like that. But we've got a problem. That one's completed, but you cannot overlap. Oh, it removes it. That's neat. That's neat. You can't overlap it. So these need to reach their respective colors. So everyone's going to kind of have a bit of a different approach for stuff like this. I just kind of start working on the puzzle and go from there. I've done this several times. Oop, that does not work. Let's see here. How are we going to do this? I thought I was doing... Oh, that's why. I was just like, how am I going to make this work? So as you can see, once this is completed, there's that. The good news is that, you know, with the beginning puzzles, they're really simple anyway. Later puzzles are a little bit more complex, but yeah, just varying difficulty and varying types of games. For my intro, I showed the block puzzle, which, you know, again, I feel bad about kind of spoiling puzzles in this game because the puzzles are a big part of it. And yeah, we will finish up a tiny bit more. So it's like, oh, look at these eyeballs. Plug in the light. Oh, this lit up. So there must be, there's one stick that can be used as a rung. It's gray now, nothing here. But what if we do this? There's one here now, but where is it? No. No. But that's a balloon. Does it go away when I do this? Ah, but it stays there. I want to figure out what... Oh. I'm feigning my ignorance. You put the log in there, you press the button, you bring it down. And ta-da, we now have the things for the ladder. And Brer Rabbit climbs on out. And this is about as far as I want to show. I don't want to show much farther than this because we are about maybe a fourth of the way through the first level. There were a couple fun puzzles. In each area you repair a piece of machinery. Alright, good, we'll get that. In each area you repair a piece of machinery, and in here it's in this area. In the snail, you repair, you give a blueprint, and then you put the pieces together, you find the pieces, and then as you add pieces, it like does this rhythmic sound, that song that gets developed as you assemble it together. It's just really catchy. Again, it's just really smartly made, really interesting world, interesting graphics. If you see these types of butterflies are indicating that you have to interact with it to pick up that, and then that's another collection thing. Here's that. Looks like a lacewing fly. So next you'd have to locate all the butterflies, all the balloons, and then the ice cream. So, couple hints. There's a lot of backtracking in the game. I saw a review from somebody who really didn't like backtracking. And that's just kind of the reality of this, is that you backtrack. Though you don't backtrack through too many areas. Typically, you have to sort through maybe 5 or 6 spots in the game. What you want to keep an eye on is the top right. If they're grayed out, there are no dreamsicles in this area for you to be able to calm down this spicy hot works of why is it hot, who knows. But there are butterflies and balloons. All right, let's go back and we'll find there's a creamsicle in this area, and it is in here. How do we get that? I wonder. You're like, okay, there are butterflies, there are balloons. There are no butterflies in here. But there are balloons and there are ice cream. And there are ice cream. Good English. Now there's nothing. Now there's a butterfly somewhere in here. Now there's a balloon and a dreamsicle in here somewhere. But yeah, this is a point and click adventure game. Whole nature is you point and you click. Hopefully this video has been helpful in deciding whether or not you're interested in this game. There are... Can we see the plan again? I want to look at the plan again. Can we look at the plan, the map? Let's go back. After you finish the game, you do get a level select. So we'll look at the level select really quick. Chapter select. So 5 chapters that you go through. But yeah, this is My Brother Rabbit. A game I never would have played had I not gotten it through my Steam curator. So I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to play it. And hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.